Sardaukar chant. first time I've ever actually really played a song. I kind of tried to do Claire de Lune, but I didn't really actually really do it. I was just trying to see if I could, um, because I was inspired by the fact that I used to really want a theremin, and I would still love one. And I heard somebody playing Claire de Lune on a theremin, and I was like, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, and the theremin looks awesome. I don't need a theremin now because I can kind of make theremin sounds with my own voice, and it is shocking how throat singing has sort of impacted me mentally and spiritually. Um, and so it's something really powerful, like to be able to do that, and for it to be so easy to do. And it's I think probably anybody could learn to do it. Like I'm not like a great singer or anything. I don't know anything about being a good singer. I My voice sucks when I hear it, when I'm or I hear it, or when I hear it recorded. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's worse than I thought. But this just clicked, and it's like it's it feels like it's almost like it puts me in an altered state. Like I feel like I'm plugging into something, like the universe around me, the world around me, because I'm beginning to notice and be able to control all these minute vibrations, which makes me a lot more aware of sounds and vibrations and sensations, um, in the world. And it feels like, it's not like receiving a new type of completely new type of perception, but it's almost like having like yeah, anyway, lost my train of thought. um yeah, and it I'd be curious if that's a common thing when people pick up throat singers, or is it just me? Because I'm a very spiritual person, so um I'd be willing to bet that um that a lot of third singers probably experience this. Um, because like I might be more sensitive to certain things, but if something really registers in my sensors like really strongly, like this, like no, this is like legit, this is the real deal, this is a tool for healing and the expansion of consciousness, um, connecting up with other realms. Um, if I'm feeling it that strongly, then I'm sure that there have to be lots of um, people who are maybe less sensitive but still sensitive, and they would probably experience it too. And what kind of person goes out and looks into throat singing? Um, it's probably somebody that's familiar with meditation. I mean, just you think about the profile of
who goes out and learns how to throat sing. It's some, it's somebody that's into uh, new experiences, and that's the type of person that's probably going to explore spirituality too. So, um, so yeah, it's really kind of thrilling to feel like I have this new ability, and so quickly, because I only showed where I had gone um, with it like 3 days ago for the first time. And I think I showed Mom last night. But when I showed them for the first time, because yeah, first time I'd actually shown anybody, and it was like maybe after 4 days. I had just the day before gotten to the point where it clicked, where I wasn't good, um, but I was doing it. So at least I wouldn't, sound like a complete moron, like a child making weird noises with their voices. Um, and uh, I was pleasantly surprised that everybody was like, "No, that's totally legit." Um, but today I started singing again, and I realized that, whoa, I just leveled up again. That seems to be how it works with my brain, with all its peaks and valleys, and my mental abilities, my creative abilities. Um, What's my train of thought there? I did ingest some THC uh, before making this video, so I was trying to not seem high, but I'm spacing out. What was I just saying? Damn. Let's see. I was talking about throat singing. That's right. Oh yeah. My first breakthrough, the very first stab at throat singing I made, it was when I was chanting Aum. And I noticed while I was chanting Aum that I was making slight overtones with my lips. And that was kind of exciting because it meant that I realized that the it's not that hard to do, and it's doable. So then I first tried it, and I was then excited to realize that even though I wasn't quite doing it just yet, I still sounded like a talking like this. It was actually, the overtones were actually increasing and expanding, and but then I've I felt like today I was just dude, it's all clicking, all these different elements of it. It's getting more complex. It's I've also noticed I'm starting to instinctively make smaller, sharper overtones that they just kind of come out. If I'm just singing a song, so I'm thinking if I'm trying to sing a regular song, and then I'm just singing a song, oh my mom, and I'm singing a song. So I don't know, just playing around with it. So it's like I noticed like very distinctly when I stopped that it's just like the sensation of the vibrations was like so fresh. I could feel them. It's like I was imagining I was doing it. Like I could still sense the vibrational energy. So those vibrations left a physical marks on impacts on um, my body and my consciousness and my perceptions. So um, damn, I have reclaimed my thought. Um, that at first I was like, it might sound like very new agey, and I try to avoid sounding new agey when possible. I got this. Um, damn. That's right. I had this epiphany that when I am feeling the sensations like as like vivid imaginations, but just not quite physical, but and I realized that it's not new agey to say that they left a vibrational um, impact on my body. So like when I'm feeling the same spiritual energy that has gotten flowing, continuing to flow even if the physical voice isn't there. And then I also noticed that um, I might be like too aware of all the different tones of my voice now, because it's like I feel like either I'm starting to put out more overtones, like in the way, even when I talk, like I just more instinctively create them, or I'm just more perceptive of them. And and so it's not gonna be noticeable to anybody else. But I feel like becoming aware of these perceptions, it's a little scary in a way because I feel like I've opened up a door and there's no going back. As weird as that sounds. Like there are certain concepts that be once you see something you can't unsee it, and that's kind of what to me this is like, is this experience of connection to the physical world and reality through vibrational frequencies. And if there's any sensation that gets closest to the true nature of things, it would probably be a vibration. Because I mean, sounds are created by vibrations, and everything is ultimately a vibration. But when it's something that you call a vibration, I just feel like it's more pure in a way. Like, um, and throat singing is a combination of sound and just raw vibration. I mean, it's where you start to realize that sound is vibration, like when, there's the throat growling and stuff. You think, oh, it's a vibration more than a sound. And so that's where the different senses meet. So, you know, um, uh, sound, touch, and I mean vision too, because you can see things vibrating. That's not really relevant to this, but yeah. So anyway, I'm surprised I'm gonna actually even include this, but I'm just being real. Um, yeah, it's just final thought. Um, it feels spiritual in a way that I've never experienced before. And that is a sense of this deep and powerful and ancient um, masculine energy is channeling through me. And I feel like I'm taking on the persona of a combination of a wizened old Zen master and and a samurai warrior. So I guess the samurai were into Zen, so I guess it could be both. But sort of sitting on his like chair, and he's in charge, and he's not a bad guy. He's good, but um, he does have a sword and a staff, and he will use it in a split second if you don't keep your eyes open. So the idea is somebody that has the ability to be fierce, but are good. And